Hey guys, welcome to the Superhero Cut Show where we talk about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. It's your boy Stevie Hayes, and today we're going to go through this Marvel's trailer because I do think that a lot has kind of changed in regards to the Marvel. So I'm going to talk about some changes that have been made to this movie, and I'm also going to talk to you about this trailer because I actually liked what I saw. So I'm gonna pull this up, and I'm kind of going to just play and pause, and we'll go through everything. All right. So here we are with the trailer. Let's start it up.
It gets pretty lonely out here.
So first off, we see here that obviously the Flurkin is with her. I didn't even know that it can breathe in space, which is crazy. But flying looks dope. I love this freaking scene right here. Can't wait to see this in theaters.
I need to regain the memories that the Kree took from me.
Auntie Carol.
So let's talk about this thing right here. Okay, so a lot of people are saying, or the rumor has been speculating a lot, that this is supposed to be a incursion wall. This would be a very interesting way to go. And there's like this, there's this rumor that's been kind of going around towards the end of the movie that Monica Rambeau is actually going to go through this wall, and she's going to end up in the 838 universe. This is feeding that theory a lot, and this is making that theory seem very, very likable, I guess you can say. So very, very interesting, and seeing it now looks crazy, so
I need to regain the memories that the Kree took from me.
Auntie Carol.
You are Carol Danvers, the most powerful person I knew.
Obviously
Way
this
before
is
you
all
could shoot
recap,
fire
so
from your fists.
nothing to subscribe about. Like,
I get in trouble for that.
I can see that about you.
But what happens when I'm finally set free? I'll be back before you know it. Lieutenant Trouble.
And you left. Mom passed away.
So this part, I mean, so there is a scene where Monica Rambeau gets real weird about Captain Marvel. I think it's in WandaVision or something. Yeah, I think it is in that show. But basically, Monica Rambeau has animosity for Carol because of the fact that she just kind of upped and left. And when her mom died, she was there. So, I mean, she's holding a lot of grudges towards Carol at the moment. And my guess, because, I mean, Carol did come back to Earth to bring Tony Stark back. And I mean, she was kind of going in and out with the Avengers after the snap. Well, she would have known because Monica Rambeau was blipped, but I mean, she was back on Earth and she did not visit her mom at all. So, and Maria Rambeau ended up dying. Now, to be honest, she might have visited Maria Rambeau and we just don't know. So maybe that might be the thing in this movie to kind of bring their relationship together, because maybe like Monica is making this whole thing of like, you didn't see my mom when she was dying, and what if Carol's like, I actually did, I actually went to go see your mom because I found out that she was dying. So some interesting things that maybe could possibly happen. So, but I guess we'll have to find that out when the movie actually comes. But they do have a beef. Well, Monica has a big beef with her, so that's kind of normal.
I got blipped back. They rounded us to investigate earthbound anomalies.
Monica, no!
How you feeling?
Like myself.
Now I can manipulate wavelengths of the electromagnetic spectrum.
I'm very happy for you. Where's our daughter?
Yes, where is Kamala?
Who's Kamala?
So, I mean, you guys probably know this already, but right now, what's happening in this movie is that their powers are linked. So every time one of them uses their powers, it's basically like whenever they use their powers, they're basically switching bodies wherever they're at. That's what we saw at the end of Miss Marvel when her and Carol Danvers switched, like not bodies, but when they switched places. So this is just, furthering that narrative.
Hi.
Hi. How do you have this?
My grandma sent it to me in the mail. Have you ever wanted something so bad and it actually happened? But it's not as great as you imagined it.
You want to save the world? Then you're going to save the world.
Well, now, don't you tell me to stop. You stick around.
Okay, let's talk about the Bengal real quick, and we'll go back and watch that part. Let's talk about the Bengal. Okay, so I think that a couple things are going to happen in this movie. I think that we are going to we're going to find out the actual history of the Bengal, and what I think this is going to do. I believe that this is going to retcon a couple things. I think this is going to retcon the fact that Marvel, if you guys remember, Marvel was a girl in the Captain Marvel movie. I think that we are going to see the original Captain Marvel when we view the history of these bands. And I do think that these bands are going to end up with Carol Danvers in the end because I mean, in the MCU, technically Kamala Khan is a mutant, so she didn't really need the Bengals in the first place. She's always had the powers with her. So I think that the movie might end possibly with Kamala Khan not having the Kree bands and her just being able to use her powers. So I think it would be very interesting to show that. But if they in a way can like show how powerful you are with both bands and link it back to Captain Marvel, the original one from the comics, I think it'll be dope, and I think that's possible.
Well, now, don't you tell me to stop. You stick around and make it what you want.
What is happening? We switch places whenever we use our powers.
Higher, further, faster. Together.
Okay, I really like this trailer. It's definitely way more serious than like what we saw in the original trailer. Here are a few things that I've heard, kind of rumors, just to give you guys some context. There was a whole musical planet that they were apparently going to go to. Apparently, that is not going to be in the movie. This movie is actually going to be very short. The runtimes are going to be short. And it is mostly because they cut out a lot from this movie because a lot of it was maybe crap. I'm not sure. But Feige and the team cut out a lot from this film. So we should expect to see kind of like how do I explain this? A short film. And I do believe that this is going to be very focused on two things. Number one, the incursion wall. And number two, I think it's going to be really focused on Carol Danvers. And I think that the end is going to end. I think it's going to end with her having the Kree bands. Because I mean, I don't really see any other way for her to like expand. Like, what more can she do? Like what other levels could she reach other than her having both bands? Because Monica Rambeau has her own powers, and technically Kamala Khan is a mutant, so she doesn't really need the bands. And I would like it if Miss Marvel doesn't have those bands because she doesn't need them. So that's kind of where I see this going. And you know, as I said, I liked this trailer, and I mean, like a lot of people are going to hate, but I actually am kind of hyped for this movie to see how it pushes the MCU narrative with the incursions and all of that stuff. Because I do believe that this incursion wall means something. And, you know, I think that, you know, with cutting the movie short and focusing on those things, if that is what it is, their plan is safe. And I have nothing wrong with that. But tell me what you guys think about the trailer. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So please like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and peace out.